Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, hello, my name's Aaron, this is John, together we're Jaren, and today, baby, we're gonna watch Gladiator. Ooh, I know. Gladiator, whoa. I know nothing about this movie other than Russell Crowe is in it, and I think Joaquin Phoenix. But outside of that, I don't know. I just know the second one's coming out, and every time it plays in the movie theater, I immediately run because I don't want any spoilers because I knew we were going to be reacting to this. If you like Gladiator or any other movies in this vein, let us know down in the comments. Leave a like, and don't you forget, most importantly, to...
What?
You're gonna ring that bell, baby.
Oh, you got a thing.
I got a thing. I got a real one
Tara
now.
Erickson. Wow. All right.
She has her thing. I got
see.
my thing, baby.
Now I gotta have a thing.
We also want to thank the people over at Prepper for cutting down these highlights so we can let you guys know on YouTube, let you guys see all the things that we do here. Be sexy. If you want to be sexy, you want to go on over to Patreon, where we cover full-length watch-along and highlights, where you can go over with Greg and John, where they can sync up with your own copy. They do movies and shows and so many good things over there. But if you can't do Patreon, that's okay. We love you anyway. We would like to share our social media with you. We do so many cool things. Greg and Roxy are running the team, making videos on TikTok, on Instagram, on not Facebook. What's the other one? Snapchat. We make it on Snapchat, baby. I know things. And yeah, we do so many cool things that are different that you can't see over here on YouTube. You get a little bit more tidbits, get a little bit more flavors of the Reject team, okay? John, are you ready?
I am quite ready. This is, I don't remember anything about this movie. This is could be great.
Hell yes. All right. We're going to get started with the Gladiator commence.
Ooh, the black text. At the height of its power, the Roman Empire was vast, stretching from the deserts of Africa to the borders of northern England. Over one quarter of the world's population lived and died under the rule of the Caesars. In the winter of 180 AD, 180, Emperor Marcus Aurelius' 12-year campaign against the barbarian tribes in Germania was drawing to an end. Just one final stronghold stands in the way of Roman victory and the promise of peace throughout the empire. Oh!
Man of Steel.
Absolutely, this shot.
He was touching the grass. Or one of them. I don't know, but I assume
a
it's
lot of
Russell
things
Crowe.
have ripped this shot, I'm sure.
Oh, fair.
I'm sure this shot is in reference to some classic film. Huh. It's the little things. And now look how cold the colors are after all that warm wheat. Is that a robin?
I don't know why the first thing that came to my mind was him and Les Mis.
And I'm Javert.
0601. Great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. And I definitely said that number wrong.
24601.
24601. Thank you, John.
The number of extras they've amassed to be all these soldiers. Oh, is that Richard Harris or Peter O'Toole? I think it was Richard Harris. General. Men seem to like him.
He either admires him or he hates him.
Still nothing. Not a sign. How long has he been gone? Nearly 2 hours.
Oh no, who? You got a brother?
Will they fight, sir? Shall know soon enough.
Soldier, I ordered you to move those catapults forward. They're out of range.
Range is good.
Oh.
The danger to the cavalry
Is acceptable. Agree.
Ooh. Damn, on a pale horse too.
They say no.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Oof. Oh, he got blood on the horse.
I'm just a messenger. What's up, Merlin?
In the subtitles, it said speaking other language.
Oh my god. Just
Jeez.
People should know when they're conquered.
Oh, fistful of noggin. Wow.
Damn.
Touch dirt, my man.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
At my signal, unleash hell.
Whew. Sir, yes, sir. Oh no. Little buddy. It's a great, like, blocking across this, too. So much coordinated and action between so many people.
Archers ready.
Damn. Some of this music reminds me of The Planets, almost. Is this Hans Zimmer, too?
The planets?
There's a famous symphony called The Planets, and each movement is, like, themed after a different planet, and some of this sounds like some of those melodies. Oh.
That's cool. I never knew that.
3 weeks from now, I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so.
We will all be in a slow-motion wheat harvesting montage.
If you find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled,
That's Elysian Fields.
for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead.
Yes, Matt Damon.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Ooh, I've heard people say that. Yeah.
Edgar Allan Crowe over here.
Hey. Whoa.
Go on, training son!
Ooh. Whoa.
Wow.
Ignite!
Flaming arrows have done so much for cinema.
Wow. Great visual flair.
God damn.
That's beautiful. Like a messed up kind of way. Wow. They actually did this. This is insane.
God, warfare at
horrible.
this moment in time looks so pleasant.
Ah!
Wow.
Holy crap.
Ooh, look at that. Oh my God.
Wow.
What a tracking
How
shot.
do they shoot this, man?
Come on, Dumbledore. Wowie. Some of that had to be CG enhanced, but still. Because, like, we're right at the cusp of classic filmmaking and modern filmmaking right here.
2001, yeah.
In terms of, like, they had to have done so much of this in camera, so much with extras and actual choreography and so much armor.
Imagine this was a very expensive movie.
Yep. Woo. God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Let's go, buddy.
Badass, yeah.
Roma Victor! Oh. Damn. Ooh.
Wow, that was cool.
Interesting.
Flaming sword.
Bonk. Oof. Yeah, and all that flying debris. Ah!
Russell Crowe is a badass.
Ooh. Ooh.
No.
Get him in the Achilles.
Not my legs. Anything but my legs.
Ow. Back to back. My dude. My man.
Nice.
Oof. Damn. Ooh.
Punch, slice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's how you do.
It's a good combo attack.
Seriously.
Wow. A flame. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh yeah, slow down that frame rate.
Well, slow down that frame weight. That flame
That flame weight.
flame weight, yep. Frame rate. A little disorienting, but I think that's the point.
Oh yeah. It's like a dream. Like an echo through eternity.
Oh.
Fascinating.
There's weight to it.
An interesting visual choice. Roma Victor. You know, I don't think about the Roman Empire as often as people suggest we do, but I'm thinking about it a lot today.
Thinking about it a lot right now.
Think about it a lot for the next 2.5 hours. Oh, buddy. Oh, big mad. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's familiar.
Do you think he's really dying?
Oh, is that Joaquin?
He's been dying for 10 years.
It is.
If we weren't really dying, he wouldn't have sent for us.
Maybe he just misses us.
Definitely.
He wouldn't have summoned them.
Peace, Commodus. For 2 weeks on the road, your incessant scheming is hurting my head.
He's made his decision. He's going to announce it. He will name me.
Emperor.
The first thing I shall do is honor him with games worthy of his majesty.
For now, the first thing I shall do is have a hot bath.
Let's go.
Sire,
What a
Where's
fit.
the Emperor?
he's at the front, sire.
Great costume design.
They've been gone for 19 days. The wounded are still coming in.
My horse.
He reminds me of Kyle Gallner right now for some reason. He was just in Strange Darling.
Oh.
He's the guy in Strange Darling who's in a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Ooh, the hilt on that
Oh.
sword. Golly.
Nice.
You have proved your valor. Yet again, Maximus. Let us hope for the last time.
Definitely.
left to fight, sire.
There is always someone left to fight.
Uh,
How can I reward Rome's greatest general?
Should we have to, though?
Let me go home.
let me retire, please.
Home.
It's like, that's not going to happen.
Oh, golly.
No, I need
Oh,
you too much
golly.
for home.
They honor you, Caesar.
It's for you, Maximus.
Whew.
They honor you.
He's old Caesar. Dun, 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 dun.
Have I missed it? Have I missed the battle?
You're
Wow.
right on time.
But missed the war.
Father, congratulations. I shall sacrifice 100 bulls to honor your triumph.
Save the bulls. Honor Maximus. He won the battle.
And he was on time.
Rome salutes you, and I embrace you as a brother. It has been too long, my old friend.
Uh-oh.
Here, Father, take my arm.
I think it is time for me to leave.
Yeah, pretty boy. You didn't even show up for the war. Too busy getting a facial.
Yeah, lost the battle and the war. I mean, they won, but you, morally speaking.
So much for the glory of Rome.
So much. I'm taking that with me.
Papa loves him more than me. I shall not stand for it. I shall not.
Uh-oh. Are we in for like a Count of Monte Cristo?
General, still alive? Still alive. The gods must have a sense of humor. The gods must love you.
Yeah.
Back to barracks, General? Or to Rome? Home. Wife, the son, the harvest.
Let's go.
Maximus the farmer. I still have difficulty imagining that.
You know, dirt cleans off a lot easier than blood, Quintus.
Meh.
Here he is.
Highness.
Senator Gaius, Senator Falco. Beware of Gaius. He'll pour a honeyed potion in your ear, and you'll wake up one day, and all you'll say is, Republic, Republic, Republic.
Republic, Republic, Republic.
Rome was founded as a republic.
Yes, and in a republic, the Senate has the power. Senator Gaius isn't influenced by that, of course.
Where do you stand, General? Emperor or Senate?
The soldier has the advantage of being able to look his enemy in the eye, Senator.
You could be extremely
Sure could.
I warned you. I shall save you, Senator.
Oh. Is that Falco mean mugging? What do you see?
What a man.
I'm going to need good men like you.
How may I be of service, Highness?
Ugh.
You're a man who knows what it is to command. You give your orders, the orders are obeyed, and the battle is won. But these senators scheme and squabble and flatter and deceive. Maximus, we must save Rome from the politicians, my friend.
Yeah, of course.
Can I count on you when the time comes?
Can I count on you to prop up my rule?
Highness, when your father releases me, I intend to return home.
Home. Well, No one's earned it more. Don't get too comfortable. I may call on you before long.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Lucilla's here. Did you know? She's not forgotten you.
Oh.
And now you're the great man.
Speaking of. Such a great shot of the two of them.
If only you had been born a man, what a Caesar you would have made.
Ooh.
Father,
You would have been strong. I wonder, would you have been just?
I would have been what you taught me to be.
Which is.
I need your help with your brother.
Yep. Need a lot of help.
He loves you. He always has. And he will need you now, more than ever. Enough of politics. Let us pretend that you are a loving daughter, and I am a good father.
How many times have we played this game across your entire life?
Great dialogue in this movie so far.
Whoa. Is any of these dudes really challenging you, though?
You sent for me, Caesar?
Tell me again, Maximus, why are we here?
For the glory of the Empire, sire.
Like beyond that.
Do you see that map? That is the world which I created.
Maximus.
For 25 years, I have conquered, spilt blood, expanded the empire. Since I became Caesar, I've known 4 years without war. 4 years of peace in 20.
Damn.
Jeepers. Just got to prepare for more war.
I brought the sword, nothing more.
Caesar, your life.
Please. Please don't call me that.
Call me Carl.
5,000 of my men are out there in the freezing mud. They fought for you.
An idea.
What is Rome, Maximus?
I've seen much of the rest of the world. Brutal and cruel and dark. Rome is the light.
Yet you have never been there. I am dying.
Oh.
When a man sees his end, he wants to know there was some purpose to his life.
He wants peace.
How will the world speak my name in years to come? Will I be known as the philosopher, the warrior, the tyrant? Or will I be the emperor who gave Rome back her true self?
What is my legacy?
There was once a dream that was Rome. You could only whisper it, anything more than a whisper, and it would vanish.
A dream within a dream.
And I fear that it will not survive the winter. Let us whisper now. You have a son. Tell me about your home.
Yeah, where are you from?
My house is in the hills above Trujillo. Pink stones that warm in the sun.
Trujillo.
Kitchen garden that smells of herbs in the day. Jasmine in the evening. Through the gate is a giant poplar. Figs, apples, pears. The soil, Marcus black.
Wowie.
Grapes on the south slopes, olives on the north. Wild ponies playing in my house. They teach my son he wants to be one of them.
But the last time you were home.
2 years, 264 days, and this morning.
But who's counting?
There is one more duty that I ask of you before you go home.
Of course.
I want you to become the protector of Rome after I die. I will empower you to one end alone, to give power back to the people of Rome.
Oh no.
End the corruption that has crippled it.
Woof.
You accept this great honor that I have offered you?
With all my heart, no.
Oh.
That is why it must be you.
Surely not a prefect. A senator, somebody who knows the city, who understands her politics.
That's why you deserve it the
Have
most.
not been corrupted by her politics.
Oh, fascinating.
And Commodus?
Commodus is not a moral man. You have known that since you were young.
Oh.
My son sucks.
You're the son that I should have had.
Or that my daughter should have been.
I need some time, sire.
By sunset, I hope you will have agreed. Now embrace me as my son.
Wow.
And bring an old man another blanket.
Needs more blankets and he needs less blankets.
Blankify this man.
My father favors you now. 'Twas not always so.
Many things change.
Not everything.
Oh, those furs are so fresh.
You seem upset.
I lost many men.
What did my father want with you?
To wish me well before I leave for home.
They trying to take my life away.
You could always tell when you were lying because you were never any good at it.
I never acquired your comfort with it.
True. But then you never had to. Life is more simple for a soldier.
This is a great back and forth.
Or do you think me heartless?
I think you have a talent for survival.
Is it really so terrible seeing me again?
No, I'm tired from battle.
I'm wived, woman.
Commodus expects that my father will announce his succession within days. Well, you served my brothers, you served his father.
About that.
I will always serve Rome.
I still remember you in my prayers.
It's very kind
I
of
was
you.
sad to hear of your husband's death. I mourned him.
Ag.
And I hear you have a son.
Yes, Lucius.
Fox.
being
Mouthful.
nearly 8 years old.
My son is also nearly 8.
Oh.
Our son should play in fields together.
Blessed Mother, come to me with the God's desire for my future. Blessed Father, watch over my wife and son with a ready sword.
Whoa.
Whisper to them I live only to hold them again. Ancestors, I honor you.
Damn.
I will try to live with the dignity you have taught me.
You a good man, Maximus. A good man.
Well, and it serves Caesar's point. It's like, you are like the right disposition for all this. And there's that argument of like, the best person to rule should be someone who doesn't want it, but
You're not hungry for power, you're just hungry for the right thing.
oh, this guy. This guy was in Sin City and Braveheart and stuff.
You ever find it hard to do your duty?
Sometimes I do what I want to do. The rest of the time, I do what I have to.
Bars.
We may not be able to go home after all.
Has there been like a Russell Crowe, Mel Gibson movie?
That's a good question. I don't know. Not that I can think of. Comment below, Andrew Gordon.
You will not be emperor.
Which wiser older man is to take my place?
Will pass to Maximus to hold in trust until the Senate is ready to rule once more.
Oh boy.
Rome is to be a republic again.
Maximus.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Touch me.
Touch me, father.
You wrote to me once, listing the 4 chief virtues.
Oh no.
Wisdom, justice, fortitude, and temperance. As I read the list, I knew I had none of them.
Oh
But I
boy.
have other virtues, Father.
But not the 4-man.
That can be a virtue
Read.
when it drives us to excel. Resourcefulness, courage, perhaps not on the battlefield, but there are many forms of courage.
Oh boy.
You ain't it, brother.
Devotion to my family, to you.
To power, to acquiring it.
But none of my virtues won your list. Even then, it was as if you didn't want me for your son.
You go too far.
I searched the faces of the gods for ways to please you. To make you proud. One kind word. One full hug.
Jeez.
Damn.
Where you pressed me to your chest and held me tight. Would have been like the sum of my heart for 1,000 years.
Let's try it now.
What is this enemy you hate so much?
Whoa.
All I've ever wanted was to live up to you.
I do feel bad for him.
Your
His daddy's
faults
approval.
as a son is my failure as a father.
Wow. Oh.
Hug me, Papa.
Too little too late.
Yeah. Aww. He's wizened in his old years, his old age. Aww.
Really makes me wonder what level of historical fiction we're in. Like if Caesar, if we know anything about like, we must know about the later years of this Caesar's life.
Is he gonna kill his dad?
I can see it.
I would put to the whole world.
Okay.
If you would only have loved me.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, that's a dead Caesar.
Oh, is he choking him?
I think so.
Oh,
I think he's
no.
smothering him. Yeah.
He's smothering him. Smothering Papa. Oh, sheesh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That is cruel.
wow.
Right under the gaze of the bust. Oof. Oh, yep.
Maximus, the Emperor needs you. It's urgent.
The Emperor. Yep.
Men with me, brother.
And with me.
Our great father is dead.
And it's a perfect escape because he said he was dying, too.
Yeah.
Wow, the plot thickens.
Yeah.
Your emperor asked for your loyalty, Maximus. Take my hand. I only offer it once.
Devil's bargain. Is that his left hand too? He's take my hand.
I'll take my hand.
Hand of your emperor.
Yeah, now he knows he has to take it. Oh, it's the battle for power now. I know you killed Daddy. Slap him. Yeah! Yeah, because you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Hail Caesar.
Woof.
I must talk to the senators. I need their counsel. Wait, Gaius and Falco. Gaius and Falco. Sword.
Yep. For the coming mutiny.
Please be careful. That was not prudent.
Prudent?
The Emperor has been slain.
I'm so excited.
Oh boy.
About to get messy.
Why are you armed, Quintus?
Guards!
Yeah, damn. Oh no,
Yo!
Quintus, no.
You little bitch.
I'm sorry, Caesar has spoken. Right until dawn, and then execute him.
Quintus, look at me. Look at me! Promise me that you will look after my family.
Your family will meet you in the afterlife.
Wow, dude. You suck, dog.
Whoa.
Well, we got hell to pay.
Oh, wow. Damn, what a little portent that flash there.
Kneel.
Diamond.
Blessed Father, watch over my wife and son. Whisper to them that I live only to hold them again.
At least give me a clean death.
Yeah. Oh, and it's this guy too. Damn, this guy's in a bunch of stuff. Woof.
He just accepts it. He's such a good man.
Oh!
Yeah! Nope! Nope!
You were saying? He doesn't stand for...
Sometimes it makes the blade stick.
Yep. Oh! Wow, that was grim. Oof.
Oh, God damn. This Maximus, baby. You know you're messing with.
Hey. Ooh, boy.
He is that dude. He is the ultimate warrior.
Praetorian!
Whoa. Drop that flask. You're on duty, man.
Yeah, come on, baby. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he got you. Oh, sheesh.
God, that light through the trees.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, take his horse. Oh, where'd you get cut? Oh, your shoulder. Ooh, is that wound gonna come back later to haunt you?
Probably.
It's revenge time, baby. I'm not coming back for half. I'm coming back for everything.
What? Okay, was that a real shot with the lightning?
I hope so. Well,
ooh, and these like guitars and things, these strings.
Well, yeah. Are we going back? And we can't go back by ourselves. Or are we going to our family? No, we gotta save the family.
The last time you home.
2 years, 264 days, and this morning.
3 years.
Blessed Father, watch over my wife. I tell you the ready sword you have taught me. Whisper to them I live only to hold them again. My wife and son with the ready sword. For all else is dust and air. Whisper to them I live only to hold them
wow.
again. For all else is dust and air.
Where are you?
Man, we gotta get that wound cleaned up, bud.
Oh, with the scythes. So good. Such great portentous.
Yeah, we gotta go to our family. We're trying to go home. Yeah, we're not going back for revenge. We gotta go for our loves.
Oh,
wanted the whole time.
You are one of them, little one.
Oh wow, it's just as beautiful as you described,
so gorgeous.
too.
And look at the way the wind is moving through the field. Like, oh, he's speaking a little Italian.
Oh, it's not there yet. Yeah, you got to go back. You know what you're fighting for. Oh no, they're gone. Oh no.
No, yeah, are we time dilated right now?
Oh no!
Oh no!
This is awful! No!
Oh, that's cruel!
Oh, by the horses? Are you serious?
Wow!
You all gotta die. You all gotta die. No, sir. No, sir. See, I'm so mad I got a list for a second. No, sir.
Oh, and the black smoke. Oh, Jesus!
They did say they're gonna kill your family. Like, why though? Like, did his family have to die?
And they burnt the fields. Of course,
no,
they did.
Is that his wife? Is that his wife?
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, it's the field hands. But his wife must be up here. Yeah. Ooh, no.
They hung us.
Oh wow. They hanged
them?
both of them. Oh my God.
No, they gotta die. Oh, no.
Wow.
And are they charred too?
Yeah, looks like it. Oh my God, that is so cruel.
So evil. Oh my God.
Bud.
Oh, that's a little gross. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't care at that point.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that is the vibe. Great transition.
Yeah.
Oh. We're in
cool.
the Vale. Whoa. That is trippy.
Is that a hyena?
Meet them again.
Is that Djimon Hounsou?
Not yet.
It
I
is?
think it is, yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh, that wound.
Ow.
Ooh. Oh, maggots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
They will plan it. Wait and see.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Look at the landscapes. My God.
That's incredible.
How much did this movie cost again? Jeez, the locations alone, and then the amount of people you got to put in these big, wide shots. Like,
seriously, it's incredible.
Don't die.
They'll feed you to the lions. They're worth more than we are.
Wow.
Whoa.
What is that? I think they shaved him too. He had a
Eh.
cleaner beard just in that one shot.
I mean, they're probably going to sell him as a slave or something, so I guess they have to
Make him
nice.
presentable.
Yeah. Make him presentable. Oh, we got a little Coliseum. Is it the Coliseum or just a Coliseum?
Proximo, my old friend. Today is a great day when you are here.
Great face.
Today is your most fortunate day.
What?
Those giraffes you sold me, they weren't made. They just walk around eating and not mating.
What?
You sold me queer giraffes.
What? Queer giraffes?
I do special price for you.
On what?
Have you seen my new stock? Come and see them.
I feel like this guy plays like a shyster in a lot of things. He's got like a typecast. I think I've seen him before.
Yeah, shiesty energy.
Yeah.
Do any of them fight? I got a match coming up.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying. You need both, I think.
Get up.
Oh boy. Oh my.
What's your trade? Or was it hunter?
No, no. I bought him from a salt mine in Carthage.
You're making me look bad, man.
Mark of the Legion. Deserter.
Maybe so, but who cares?
Got them chapped lips from lack of water.
For 1,000.
The Numidian alone is worth 2,000.
These slaves are rotten.
Don't add to the flavor.
Russell Crowe is a Spaniard?
I'll give you 2,000 and 4 for the beasts. That's 5,000 for an old friend.
Take it or leave it.
He's man. Went from being a general to having his family died to being sold into slavery. This is.
I mean, this seems like it's going to be some kind of Ben-Hur type epic now.
Yeah. His rise to the top again, or rise back into power and respect.
I am Proximo. I shall be closer to you for the next few days, which will be the last of your miserable lives, than that bitch of a mother that brought you screaming into this world.
Jesus.
I did not pay good money for you for your company. I paid it so that I could profit from your death.
I like a guy's
Your
honest.
mother
The vultures.
was there at your beginning, so I shall be there at your end.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
And when you die, and die you shall, your transition shall be to the sound of gladiators. I salute you.
Live for the applause. Oh, let's go. Oh, this guy's like a stunt actor, I feel like.
Red.
I think I was just wrong about that one guy.
I've come from Spain.
Oh, I don't need no sword.
Ooh. Let's go. Yeesh. I will not fight.
I don't want to fight. I want to die. Ooh.
Right in the wound. I like your little messenger hawk back there.
That's enough for the moment. His time will come.
Show me what you got. I can take it.
What a boss. Oh.
Carving it out.
Yeah.
Why don't you fight? We all have to fight.
Got no more fight in me.
Is that the sign of your gods? Will that not anger them?
Oh, what a great question. Is it the sign of your gods? Will it not anger them? Like, no, but yeah. Oh, what a great transition, too. Jeez. What is this? Another Bacchanalia? Oh. Celebrate your...
Favor you.
Yeah.
Red is the god's color. You will need their help today.
It's like you're traveling through a meat tunnel. Just remember, you will become meat and blood again very soon.
Wow, gorgeous.
Where did they shoot?
Some of you are thinking you won't fight, some that you can't fight. They all say that until they're out there.
Listen.
Thrust this into another man's flesh.
Oof.
All will applaud and love you for that. You may begin to love them for that.
Sure.
Ultimately, we're all dead men. Sadly, we cannot choose how. But
Funny you should say that.
we can decide how we meet that end in order that we are remembered as men.
Really, I'm doing you all a favor. Opportunity for an honorable death. I wonder if we'll see different kinds of gladiators or if they're just going to mainly be like sword wielding, because there are like a number of different kinds. Depending on where you are from, you might fight with like a trident and a net or a sword or, you know, other things.
Yeah, I imagine we see like an array of gladiators, probably ones that don't even use weapons, just their hands, or like one of those, not nunchucks, but like ball and chain or something.
Oh my goodness. Let me get some of that charcuterie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there you go. There's a flail. Is the mace the one that's on the stick and then the flail is on the chain? I don't know. Comment
either.
below, medieval weapons experts.
Oh, that man's pissing himself. He literally is pissing himself.
I mean, this would be horrifying.
It would be horrifying.
March to your death.
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
Oh.
It's just melee right away.
Jesus.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
Like cap shields.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, distinguish yourself.
That's what I hope Cap would fight.
Wow. Jeez. And that would just be like an actual, what, goat's head, cow's head, bull's head.
Cow's head, yeah. It can't smell good in there. Oh,
wow, that helmet too.
Sauce.
Ooh. Hey, we got my Trident man in there. Trident in the net. Let's go.
Oh, I got a Magneto over here.
In high school Latin, we did this thing where we all had little gladiator characters that we made, and my guy had a trident. Where I learned that there wasn't just one type of gladiator. Oh! Ah! 2 swords in the gut.
So I'm going to make a prediction. I think either...
Ooh, that helmet looked kind of Greek.
I think Djimon Hounsou is either going to have to fight him eventually, and that's how he dies, or he's going to die protecting Russell Crowe or Maximus. I don't think he's making it to the end.
Fight. I would hate that. Oh! What an armor and helmet combo.
For real. Badass helmet.
Poor guy. Oh, shit just got real.
But Djimon Hounsou, if you make it out of here, we're going to get you a better haircut, man, because that is not it.
Whoa.
Wow.
God, how fast they moved that camera. I'm going to say Michael Bay directed that shot. Wow. Wow. God, the eagles. He's like Iron Eagles throughout history. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Boo. Oh, this guy. He's in tons of stuff.
Looks familiar.
Oh, I know his name.
He enters Rome like a conquering hero. What has he conquered?
Give him time, Gracchus. He's young.
He conquered killing an old man.
Very well.
Hey, that kid's in stuff.
Is he?
Yeah, he is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's been in movies. Oh,
Mama.
little Lucius.
Rome greets her new emperor,
Your loyal subjects bid you welcome, Highness.
Yes, loyal.
Thank you, Falco. And for the loyal subjects. I trust they weren't too expensive.
Well, Rome rejoices in your returns. There are many matters that require your attention.
Yeah, I got a lot of paperwork to sign.
For your guidance, Caesar, the Senate has prepared a series of protocols.
I don't even know what to do with that frickin' sword.
Basic sanitation
Oh, man.
for the Greek quarter to combat the plague which is already springing up there.
The plague of Greeks.
The very problem, isn't it? My father spent all his
Eyebrow
time at
makeup.
study, learning and philosophy.
Not about that.
He spent his twilight hours reading scrolls from the Senate, and all the while the people were forgotten.
But the Senate is the people, sire, chosen from among the people to speak for the people.
I doubt many of the people eat so well as
there's
you
a
do,
disconnect.
Bacchus, or have such splendid mistresses, Gaius. I think I understand my own people.
Do you? Perhaps Caesar will be so good as to teach us out of his own extensive experience.
Yep.
I call it love. I am their father. People are my children.
Oh, God, you didn't earn
Hold
this.
them to my bosom and embrace them tightly.
Have you ever embraced someone dying of plague, sire?
No. But if you interrupt me again, I assure you that you shall.
Senator, my brother is very tired.
He's cranky.
Caesar shall do all that Rome requires.
As always, your lightest touch commands obedience.
Hey.
Should be just you and me in Rome.
Even think it. There's always been a Senate.
Rome has changed. It takes an emperor to rule an empire.
Sure.
My father's war against the barbarians. He said it himself, it achieved nothing, but the people loved it.
People always love victories.
Why? You didn't see the battles.
Neither do you.
Care about the greatness of Rome.
Well, what is that?
Aqueducts.
It's an idea. Greatness is a vision.
I will give the people a vision of Rome, and they'll love me for it.
They'll love me like Daddy never did.
That's Maximus, and that's me. Wow.
Holy shit. Those are CGI people.
Yeah, but still well chosen for where to place it. Like, the seams could be a lot more obvious. Like, it's fascinating to look at the filmmaking because, yeah, you're at a point where you can't do the extensive amount of CG backgrounds and environments we're used to now that are invisible now a lot of the time.
150 days of games. It's cleverer than I thought.
Clever.
150 days.
The whole of Rome would be laughing at him. They weren't so afraid of his Praetorian.
Fear and wonder. Powerful combination.
Awe.
Rome's the mob. Conjure magic for them and they'll be distracted. You take away their freedom and still they'll roar.
Oh, boy.
The beating heart of Rome is not the marble of the Senate. It's the sand of the Colosseum.
God damn.
You bring them death and they will love him for it.
Oof.
Damn. The bars in this movie, man.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. God damn. You're gonna take all these dudes down right now.
Fights, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Jeez.
Whoa. Nice. Oh, jeez.
God, the helmets on these dudes.
Ooh. Got his beard all cleaned up and everything.
Yeah, he's looking fresh. Oh, 1, 2.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, let's get some of those vocalizations.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, that's where this comes from.
Are you not into trains?
Is this not why you are here?
Oh, my God. Ooh.
Are you not entertained?
God, yeah.
And the people love him for it.
I'd forgotten.
He's the people's champion.
I'd forgotten.
He's
That
the
is
Rock.
such a famous moment, yeah.
You're good, Spaniard, but you're not that good. You could be magnificent.
I'm required to kill, so I kill.
The young emperor has arranged a series of spectacles to commemorate his father.
He wants you to try all of them on.
So finally, after 5 years of scratching a living in flea-infested villages, we're finally going back to where we belong.
The big leagues.
The Colosseum. Oh, you should see the Colosseum, Spaniard. 50,000 Romans watching,
every movement of your sword, willing you to make that killer blow.
All that energy.
The silence before you strike, the noise afterwards rises up like
my nether regions.
Like a storm. As if you were the thunder god himself.
I think he almost said like thunder at first.
You were a gladiator.
Yes, I was.
You were a gladiator.
You won your freedom.
A long time ago, the Emperor presented me with a Rudius. It's a wooden sword.
Did you kill everyone with a wooden sword?
A symbol of your freedom.
Ah.
He touched me on the shoulder, and I was free.
You knew Marcus Aurelius?
I did not say I knew him. I said he touched me on the shoulder once.
There's a difference.
I too want to stand in front of the Emperor.
Yeah.
As you did.
Then listen to me. Learn from me. I wasn't the best because I killed quickly. I was the best because the crowd loved me.
Sure.
Win the crowd, and you'll win your freedom.
Sure. Ooh.
I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
Dinner and a movie.
Put on a show.
It's somewhere out there. My country, my home.
Where's that, friend?
My wife is preparing food. My daughters carry water from the river. Will I ever see them again? I think no.
I hope so.
Do you believe you'll see them again when you die?
I think so. But then I will die soon. They will not die for many years.
Hopefully.
My wife and my son are already waiting for me.
You'll meet them again, but not yet.
Our stories are inverted.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yet.
not here.
Yes.
Not yet.
Not this life.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
I like that this guy on the left is part of their crew now. Yeah, that is staggering. Like how many people, how much time, how many people died constructing that?
Don't tell me you're doing what I think you're doing. Okay, never mind. What are you doing? This is weird.
Gazing upon his legacy.
He sleeps so well because he's loved.
Which I was not.
Drink this tonic.
Drink the cyanide for me, please.
I think the time is almost right. I could announce the dissolution of the Senate.
Oh, no.
The celebration to honor our father.
Ugh.
I think I should.
Chill.
We're ready.
I want to do what I want to do. What do you think I should do?
Will you stay with me?
Still afraid of the dark.
Have courage in other ways.
Still.
Oh.
Always. Stay with me tonight.
You know I won't.
I'm not suggesting what I think you're saying, are you?
Then kiss me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you freak!
I was worried about this.
You freaky freak.
Worried about this.
You incestual freak. Yeah, no, okay. But, sister.
Ooh. Oh my.
He knows ya.
Oh my. Oh no.
My mom still wants you.
Yeah, what are you doing here, buddy?
Gladiator, are you the one they call the Spaniard?
Yes.
They said you were a giant. They said you could crush a man's skull with one hand.
Man's? No.
But yours?
The boys.
They have good horses in Spain.
With the best. This is Argento, Mrs. Scarto.
Aww.
I like you, Spaniard. I shall cheer for you.
They let you watch the games.
My uncle says it makes me strong.
What does your father say?
My father's dead.
Oh.
Master Lucius, it is time.
Your name is Lucius?
Lucius Varus. After my father.
Oh.
Oh.
Look out now. Ooh, spikes, eh? Whoa.
Cool.
MF Doom.
When the Emperor enters, raise your weapons, salute him, and then speak together. Face the Emperor, and don't turn your back on him.
All caps.
Go, and die with honor.
Wow. Oof. If they made this now, the aspect ratio would change to IMAX when they go out into the Coliseum.
100%.
I wonder if the new one has some IMAX shots. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess.
Maybe a good question.
Along with a complete Jay-Z soundtrack. Oh, yeah.
Salad.
Caesar was a salad dressing dude.
On this day,
The mask like perfectly fits his face.
back to hallowed antiquity.
Did they say we who are about to die salute you?
There stood the invincible armies of the barbarian Hannibal.
Oh.
Ferocious mercenaries and warriors from all brute nations bent on merciless destruction.
Nice eyeshadow, man.
Your emperor is pleased to give you the barbarian horde.
Anyone here been in the army?
Yes. I served with the Vindabana.
Hey.
You can help me. Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. Do you understand? If we stay together, we survive.
Crowd loves an underdog story too.
The Legionnaires of Scipio Africana!
Oh no. What? You gotta fight chariots?
Dog, what?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, it's a woman.
Oh. Right now? Ooh. I mean, it's good, yeah, having a general on your crew.
Yeah, for real. Orchestrate the battle in real time.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. It's a good sign when a movie has you wanting to crack a history book. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
As one. Dude, crowd likes seeing that coordinated action. Ooh, oh, nice. Let's go. Ooh.
No, thank you.
Again. Whoa. Hey. Not bad. Whoa.
Wow, 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 wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Is that a real horse
insane.
they crashed that onto? Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Yeah, history buffs comment below like who are these women? What is the history? This is so cool. Ah! And brutal, obviously. Ah!
Jeez. Yeah, mount them.
A little bit of pirates in here too.
I hear the pirates.
Definitely sounds like slightly different notes, but a similar voicing.
But did Hans Zimmer do Pirates of the Caribbean?
I think so.
Oh shoot!
I think so. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Oh, that's so odd. Whoa!
No!
Ouch! Ouch! Whoa! And that blood mist, Jesus. Oof. Wow! Are you still not entertained?
My history is a little hazy, Cassius. But shouldn't the barbarians lose the Battle of Carthage? Who is he?
They call him the Spaniard.
Is he gonna reveal himself, or are you gonna stay secret the entire
I think I'll
time?
meet him.
Oh, I think you will.
Oh yeah. She knows.
Ooh, she got the jewel now.
Drop your weapons.
No.
Gladiator, the Emperor has asked for you.
I'm at the Emperor's service.
Sure are.
Oh, he's going down there. Okay.
Do not take your helmet off.
Oh, we're looking for a weapon to kill him with.
So desperate for approval.
This is not right. This is not a wise move.
Oh my goodness. Careful.
Guys. Guys.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, kiddo. Oh no. Damn.
All the kids there. Yeah.
Your fame is well deserved,
You
Spaniard.
don't recognize him?
If there's ever been a
Squashing the
gladiator's
kid.
match. For this young man, he insists you are Hector reborn.
Ooh.
Why doesn't the hero reveal himself and tell us all your real name? You do have a name.
My name is Gladiator.
Ooh. Whoa.
How dare you show your back to
My
me?
man.
Slave!
Oh.
Oh.
Remove your helmet and tell me your name.
Oh. Yep, get that.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Ooh.
Commander of the armies of the North, General of the Felix Legion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Loyal servant to the true Emperor, Marcus Aurelius.
Leader of the Andals and the First Men.
Father to a murdered son.
Ooh.
Husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance. In this life or the
Ooh.
Yeah. Get that lip going.
Yeah. Yeah, quiver that.
Oh. Oh, no.
You're quivering now, baby.
Oh, yeah. Woo. The crowd, man.
Yeah, you want that love, right? You want that adoration.
Live. Oh, what a punishment. What a punishment.
You have to force him to live. That's great. Or the people are going to hate you.
Just give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Roman thumbs up. Ooh. God, and the slats of light, too.
Why is he still alive?
I don't know.
Because he's him, Squire.
He shouldn't be alive. It vexes me.
It sure does.
I'm terribly vexed.
The vexation is off the charts.
Did what I had to do. If Father had his way, the Empire would have been torn apart. You do see that?
I did what was good for the people.
Help me cope.
Me being the people.
What did you feel when you saw him?
Invigorated.
I felt nothing.
But lust.
He wounded you deeply, didn't he?
Oh.
No more than I wounded him.
They lied to me in Germania. They told me he was dead.
Kill them all?
They lied to me. They don't respect me. If they don't respect me, how can they ever love me?
Oh, God, you insecure little child.
Then you must let the legions know that treachery will not go unpunished.
Poor sister. I wouldn't want to be your enemy.
Give it time.
Rich matrons pay well to be pleasured by the bravest champions.
I knew your brother would send assassins. I didn't realize he would send his best.
Oh.
Maximus, he doesn't know.
My family was burnt and crucified while they were still alive.
I knew nothing.
Don't lie to me!
Yeah. How could you know nothing?
I wept for them.
As you wept for your father. As you wept for your father.
I have been living in a prison of fear since that day.
Yup.
To be unable to mourn your father for fear of your brother. To live in terror every moment of every day because your son is heir to the throne.
God, you are in a horrible position.
My son was innocent.
So is mine. Must my son die too before you will trust me?
What does it matter if I trust you or not?
I mean...
The gods have spared you. Today I saw a slave become more powerful than the Emperor of Rome.
The gods have spared me.
Ooh.
I am at their mercy. With the power only to amuse a mob.
That is power.
Yeah.
The mob is Rome. And while Commodus controls them, he controls everything.
Good return of that line.
My brother has enemies, most of all in the Senate. But while the people follow him, no one would dare stand up to him until you.
Ooh.
They oppose him, yet they do nothing.
There are some politicians who have dedicated their lives to Rome. One man above all, if I can arrange it.
Who we got?
I may die in this cell tonight or in the arena tomorrow. I am a slave. What possible difference can I make?
All of it.
This man wants what you want.
Then have him kill Commodus!
I knew a man once. A noble man. A man of principle who loved my father. And my father loved him. This man served Rome well.
Did.
Better than any other.
That man is gone. Your brother did his work well.
Let me help you.
Water that seed.
You can help me. Forget you ever knew me. Never come here again.
Woof.
God! The lady has finished with me.
Feels so bad for her.
The Emperor has deigned this day to favor the people of Rome
This guy.
with an historical final
What a
match.
unique face.
Seriously. History there.
Pleased to bring you the only undefeated champion in Roman history, the legendary Timeless of
Oh boy. Not undefeated for long.
He knows too well how to manipulate the mob.
Marcus Aurelius had a dream that was Rome, Proximo. This is not it.
Oh.
Marcus Aurelius is dead, Maximus. We mortals are but shadows and dust.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude.
They embrace him like he's one of their own.
The mob is fickle, brother. He'll be forgotten in a month.
All right, trying to placate to his ego.
Yeah.
Much sooner than that. It's been arranged.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Has it?
We love fights that aren't fair.
Has it now?
Yeah,
that's
get
right.
that tradition in.
Touch grass.
Ooh, his face. Nice.
We who are about to die salute you. What a ritual.
Oh,
he
cool.
killed one person in prison.
What?
Snap. What? Oh, dirty trick. Pocket Sam. Just a shot. Yup.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Let's go, Tigers. Hey. You know which team I'm on. Oh my God. And he's got the tiger on his helmet too. Oh. Damn.
Another one.
Damn.
Does he have another one? He has another one.
There we go. Yeah. Got the full team. Whoa. Jeez. Oh no. All you have is these guys to hold on.
Yeah, those are definitely real tigers. They didn't have the CGI back then to do.
No,
CG
I mean
tigers.
they may have composited them into the background or something, but damn. Oof.
Holy crap.
But yeah, all the photography on them seems real. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. This guy's been fighting dual wielding. Oh! Guy's been dual wielding this whole time.
Jesus. Wow. Wildcat.
God, the kinetics in these images.
Oh, for real.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Rung that bell.
Ooh, do the mask.
Out
That
of
was
the
nice.
mask. Kill.
He's so pissed.
He lost a lot of money. He also bet on this.
Don't give them what they want.
Yeah.
Earn their respect.
That's a thumb down. Oh.
Yeah.
Little tease.
That's the one shot I know.
Little tease right there. That's been like gift 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
My man. Wow. Well played.
What am I going to do with you? You simply won't die.
You ghoul.
Are we so different, you and I?
Yes, very.
You take life when you have to, as I do.
I have only one more life to take, then it is done.
Take it now.
Ooh. This would be fascinating.
They
to
tell
be
me your
proud
son
for.
squealed like a girl
Oh, you bitch.
when they nailed him to the cross, and your wife moaned like a whore
Ugh.
when they rapped again and again.
You are the most slimy little piece of shit.
Time for honoring yourself will soon be at an end.
Got that resolve, boy.
Yeah.
Now falling into
They
his
respect
trap.
him.
And he showed him his back. Cicero?
General, where are you camped? Hostia!
Oh, go to him.
Tell the men their general lives. Find me.
Oh, okay. Get the band back together.
Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up.
Oh.
Oh.
Can they hear you?
Can you hear the
Your
people
family
sing?
in the afterlife.
Oh, yes.
Flames carry your prayer to heaven.
My boy, I tell him I will see him again soon, to keep his heels down when he's riding his horse. To my wife, that is not your business.
That's
great. I love these two.
Great friends.
And now they love Maximus for his mercy.
Oh my god, dude.
So I can't just kill him, or it makes me even more
Such a
unmerciful.
brat.
He's such a little bitch.
He is defying you. Every victory is an act of defiance. The mob sees this, and so do the same.
He's another character actor.
Every day he lives, they grow bolder.
To kill him, just
kill him.
No. I will not make a martyr of him.
Oh yeah, they'll love him forever.
A certain sea snake, which has a very unusual method of attracting its prey. It will lie at the bottom of the ocean as if wounded. Its enemies will approach, and yet it will lie quite still.
Corliss Velaryon?
You will take little bites of it, and yet it remains still.
We will lie still and let our enemies come to us. And have every senator fought.
Oh goody. Oh goody good.
Him being like an insecure villain like this, it's reminding me of something else, and that's like big, and it's killing me that I can't think of it.
How long have the men been in Ostia?
Oh, winter.
How do they look?
Fat and bored.
Who's in command?
Some fool from Rome.
How soon do you think they could be ready to fight?
For you, tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I need you to do something for me.
Woof.
Giant Maximus is defeating our emperor.
Almost looks like he has like the Glasgow smile.
He's defying everyone. By doing this, Jim, they
I love this. Oh my god, of course, of course.
Yeah.
For the overflow crowd.
My lady, I served your father, Vindabona. Back, my lady. I served your father, Vindabona.
Come on.
And I served the General Maximus. I serve him still.
Oh. Yup. Yup.
The general sends word he will meet your politician.
Oh no.
For your loyalty, Sir.
Thank you, my lady.
Oh.
Senator Gracchus.
Fair.
My man. Yeah, I'm worried about this guy.
I hope my coming here today is evidence enough that you can trust me.
The Senate is with you.
I can speak for them.
You can buy my freedom and smuggle me out of Rome.
And speak for the people that speak for the people.
Get me outside the city walls. Have fresh horses ready to take me to Ostia. My army is encamped there. By nightfall of the second day, I shall return at the head of 5,000 men.
But the legions all have new commanders, loyal to Commodus.
Let my men see me alive, and you shall see where their loyalties lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No Roman army has entered the capital in 100 years.
Gracchus.
I will not trade one dictatorship for another.
The time for half measures and talk is over.
Yeesh.
And after your glorious coup, what then? You'll take your 5,000 warriors and leave?
I will leave.
Huh.
The soldiers will stay for your protection under the command of the Senate.
Once all of Rome is yours, just give it back to the people. Tell me why.
Because that was the last wish of a dying man.
Yeah, there you go.
I will kill Commodus. The fate of Rome, I leave to you.
Woof.
Marcus Aurelius trusted you.
Truly did.
His daughter trusts you.
Me?
I will trust you.
Whew.
But we have little time. 2 days, and I will buy your freedom. You stay alive, or I'll be dead.
Yup. Yes, you will.
It won't work. The Emperor knows too much.
What do you know?
And as for me, it's becoming dangerous.
Yeah.
You will be paid on my return.
If you're alive to collect.
I give you my word.
What if you don't return?
Do you remember what it was to have trust, Proxy?
Trust.
What is that?
What's a trust?
I will kill Commodus.
Why would I want that? He makes me rich.
Damn it, man.
I know that you are a man of your word, General. I know that you would die for honor. You would die for the memory of your ancestors. But I, on the other hand, I'm an entertainer. God!
I die on the stage.
You gotta kill him in the Colosseum.
You killed the man who set you free.
Yup.
Leave, Aaron boy. Is this where he dies?
Yeah,
Get
I
moited?
gotta believe it. I expect it to be the very next scene.
What's troubling you?
Does Gracchus have a new lover?
I don't know.
I thought you'd seen him. He infects everyone like a putrid fever. For health of Rome, the Senate must be bled, and he will bleed too.
Excellent.
Sleep with your brother to kind of distract him.
Do you remember what our father said once? It's a dream, life is.
Mm.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know.
I think it And I have only you to share it with.
I used to think my life was a tragedy. Now I see it's a comedy. Oh.
We live in a society that doesn't love me.
Yep.
Will you love me,
Yeah.
sister?
Will you actively love me?
Oh, no!
Let's go.
Let's not.
Let's do some
please,
Lannister
God.
action in here.
Don't put your fingers in her mouth. Oh, God. Just kill him now. She clearly don't want it, man.
Oh, this is remarkably uncomfortable. This is great work between them.
You know I love you.
But I don't love you.
You going to sleep? What the
That's enough sniveling for one
I think
day.
he finished and he's going to go to sleep. That's all he needed.
Maybe.
My brother said Gracchus arrested.
Yeah.
We daren't wait any longer. We must leave tonight. Proxima will come at midnight and take you to the gate.
Damn, even Proximo's in.
You have done all this. You risk too much.
I have much to pay for.
You have nothing to pay for. You love your son. You're strong for him.
Truly.
Tired of being strong.
That's real.
My brother hates all the world, and you most of all.
Because your father chose me.
No, because my father loved you.
You loved you, Thor.
And because I loved you.
God. All his closest people.
Was I very different then?
You laughed more.
I felt alone all my life.
I believe that.
Except with you, Mescal.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Isn't it late to be playing Legionnaire?
I'm not a legionnaire.
Oh, no.
Not a Legionnaire.
I'm a gladiator.
Yup.
What did you say?
Gladiators only fight in the games. Would you rather be a great Roman warrior like Julius Caesar?
I'm Maximus, the savior of Rome.
Oh, yes, you are.
Savior of Rome.
He's going to crush your skull.
And who said that?
Everyone.
Where's Lucius?
Oh, no.
He's with the Emperor, my lady.
No.
Pressed it to her breast, right here above her heart. You see, Lucius, sometimes royal ladies behave very strangely and do very odd things in the name of love.
Yes, royal ladies do.
Sister, join us. I've been reading to dear Lucius.
I've been reading too.
We've been reading about the great Mark Antony and his adventures in Egypt.
The queen killed the snake.
Whoa.
Tomorrow night, I'll tell you the story of Emperor Claudius.
Ooh. We'll watch I, Claudius together.
He was betrayed by those closest to him, by his own blood. Whispered in dark corners, and went out late at night and conspired. But the Emperor Claudius knew that they were up to something. He knew they were busy little bees.
The honey of deceit.
And one night he sat down with one of them, and he looked at her, and he said, "Tell me what you've been doing, busy little bee, or I shall strike down those dearest to you.
Oh, Jesus.
You shall watch as I bathe in their blood."
You sick freak.
Oh, boy.
And the Emperor was heartbroken. The little bee had wounded him more deeply than anyone else could ever have done.
No.
And what do you think happened then, Lucius?
What happened to Mommy, I mean, in the story, Lucius?
To the bee. Please kill this guy.
Speaking of, is this the purge of the Senate? Yo, let's go. Whew. Jesus. God damn it.
Open the gates!
Whew.
You want to die, old man?
Here. Everything is prepared.
Damn, dude.
It seems you've won your freedom.
Proxima, are you in danger of becoming a good man?
Oh, what a great exchange.
Bars.
Dun-dun.
This is straight up the Pirates music.
They so weird. They must have just been like, this is too good not to make the main theme of something.
Run it back.
Yeah. Ooh. Like the notes are ever so slightly, maybe a little different, but
I only need moments, so do not be careless with your lives. If you don't want any part of this, go back to your cells.
We wait here for you.
God.
Yeah.
Strength and honor.
I'm happy. So far, it seems like I was wrong about Djimon Hounsou.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, let's go. Torture. Is he? Wow.
Yeah.
He's not actually gonna get to his army, is he?
I hope so.
Oh, from Marcus Aurelius himself. Go out swinging your freedom sword.
Oh, shit.
Shadows
Oh,
and
my
dust.
God. Jesus, so violent.
Oof, oof, oof,
That's so unnecessary.
Jeez. No, is it the big guy?
Yeah,
they pour a mirror him. Ah. You can still take a few more down. Man, I like that guy.
He's good. He's a good fellow.
Like, he didn't have tons of lines and stuff, but like his presence was real nice. Oh, what a shot.
Make it to your army.
Maximus!
Oh!
What?
It's a trap! It's a trap!
I'm sorry.
Oh! Go! Run!
God damn it,
This
man.
is so f***ed. Oh, no.
Wow.
Are they going to take him back to the pit for one final battle, or are they just going to take him out here?
What of my nephew? And what of his mother?
Do they love me?
Should they share her lover's fate? Should I be merciful?
Make them
Commodus the merciful.
Ugh. Yeah, that's your name, huh?
Your title will do.
Lucius will stay with me now. And if his mother so much as looks at me in a manner that displeases me, he will die.
Oh.
Man of the people.
She decides to be noble and takes her life.
Wow.
And as for you, you will love me.
Yep.
As I loved you, you will provide me with an heir of pure blood.
Ugh.
So that Commodus
That.
and his progeny will rule for 1,000 years.
That is vile. Vile.
I'm not merciful.
No. No.
You're a real man. You're a real stand-up guy.
Oh, God.
You're a real good fellow there, eh?
I'd say go look in a mirror, but you probably spend most of the day there.
Look at me.
Oh, no. Are they going to whip him first?
They call for you, the general who became a slave. Slave who became a gladiator. The gladiator who defied an emperor.
Yeah, buddy.
Striking story. Now that people want to know how the story ends, only a famous death will do.
Take it to the Maximus.
And what could be more glorious?
So you didn't want to make him a martyr.
Challenge the emperor himself in the great arena.
What? What, bro?
Good luck. Good luck with that, bud.
Do you think I'm afraid?
Yes.
I think you've been afraid all your life.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Maximus the Invincible, who knows no fear.
He just knows what to do in the face of it.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
Ooh, that's a bar.
I wonder, did your friend smile at his own death?
You must know.
Yeah.
He was your father.
You loved my father, I know, but so did I.
He didn't love you, though, because you're a little bitch.
That makes us brothers, doesn't it?
Yes, Loki.
Smile for me now, brother.
Wow! You slime.
You were the worst.
Strap on his armor. Conceal the wound.
Did he poison him or did he just wound him?
I don't know. Oh, wow. He wants to look like a hero by making it a fixed fight.
Oh my God, this guy.
So that's the only way he knows that the people would love him, if he kills their champion.
Yeah. Yep.
Throw it in his face.
Put it in the wound.
Put it in the wound, yeah, buddy. Yeah, is it poisoned or is it a regular wound?
feel like he's poisoned. Yeah, I feel like he could probably cope a little better if it was just a normal wound. Wow.
Oh, you have some skill, I guess.
He's got the basics. Come on, man. At least put some red on that. Oh, his rage is coming out, Maximus. Yes! Take that, bruh. The merciful. Ugh. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go.
You ain't ever been cut before, have you?
No.
Oh, no, yeah, it's poison.
Yeah.
Get that snake venom in him.
Quintus, sword!
Nah,
No.
bro.
Sword, give me a sword!
Pick it up.
Yeah, come on, dude. Let's go. Fight like men.
Fight like men. You want a sword? Go pick up that sword.
Yeah,
Oh.
he sees death's door. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
wow!
Ugh. This guy. Oh, please.
Kill him with his own weapon, please.
Like, oh.
Yes!
Yeah, dude, bare fists. Punch him in the wound. Oh.
Break his arm. Stab him in the face. Stab him in the face. Come on, stab him in the face. Yeah, no, you ain't stronger
Yeah,
than
you
him.
can't fight him off.
You can't fight this.
Oh.
You can't fight this.
Whoa. Did he get him?
You got him. You got him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's all he wanted.
Go. Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's all he wanted.
And the crowd is speechless. Give the thumb, my boy. Oh, I see. Sure.
That store, yeah. You had a legacy to... Well, one, you had a mission to finish, but now you've completed your mission, so...
Your spirit can rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
wow.
be with your family. Go be with your family. You
Wow.
deserve it.
Maximus.
He's about to pass out there.
Quintus, free my men. Senator Gracchus is to be reinstated.
Oh, they didn't kill him.
There was a dream that was Rome. It shall be realized. These are the wishes of Marcus Aurelius.
Free the prisoners! Go!
Wow. It's great with the color contrast. That's quality.
I'm going home. Yeah.
No.
Lucius is safe.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Go to them.
Yeah. Be at peace. Oof. Ah.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
nice recreation.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Aww. Daddy's coming home.
Waiting for you on the other side. Down the barrel of a very long lens. Oh. With all of Rome before you.
Is Rome worth one good man's life? We believed it once. Make us believe it again. He was a soldier of Rome. Honor him.
Who will help me carry him?
Wow. Woo.
They all just left his body there.
Yeah. All in
Sorry.
white, just unceremonious. Yeah.
You did suck, so, you know. Wow.
Oh.
Go be with your family, man. Deserve it.
Dude, you might actually make it back to your family.
He's free. I was wrong.
We are free.
He did not die.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to make it.
And we'll see you again.
Oh.
But not yet.
Yeah, you got life to live. That makes me happy. Wow. And the empty specter of the Colosseum. Wow, huh? Yeah, that's
well, I thought his family. I'm sorry, maybe I misinterpreted or misunderstood what he said. I thought his family was alive back home.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, "I'll see you again, but not yet." Oh, so he's talking
He'll
to Gladiator.
see Maximus again, but not
yes,
yet,
yes,
and
yes.
because of his sacrifice. Well done, Ridley. Damn, man.
That was great.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll meet again, but not before Mans reunites with his family.
Oh, no.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring today's video. Now, guys, I'm going to give you all the God's honest truth of how this sponsorship came to be. We got contacted about basically partnering up with HUEL. Before we agreed to anything, the very first thing I said was I would like to try the product first. I did a Instagram post on our Real Rejects one. It was the first time you see me trying the HUEL product. Basically going like, hey, we might not partner with them. This is not a paid Instagram post, but I just wanted to try it since a lot of you guys asked for like health recommendations now and to know kind of what I take only because of the fact that I'm vegetarian and I have very limited protein options. So I gave it a shot and ended up loving it. Primarily the chocolate one. Wow, this is a really great one. One of the best things about it is that, yes, it's prepackaged. And a lot of times when it comes to like the prepackaged bottles, I'm not a big fan of them normally. What you got me drinking on camera is one of these, which takes a very long time to put together and can often get messy. And it's just not aesthetically pleasing. But I'm trying to pack like a lot of vitamins and fiber, protein. The best part about HUEL is a lot of what I try to pack into this one giant shake is already available in this little bottle. Often tastes better than what I can actually assemble myself. It actually tastes great. It's got a high protein intake count as well. And you know what? Brand new bottle. If you guys can see, it's filled to the top. This is how good it tastes. Now, normally what you want to do is spread it out, but if you want it in one go, it is just as good. It tastes really freaking good. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. The one thing they want me to say is you can get 15% off HUEL today with code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. Fuel your best performance with HUEL today. They are great, and I am already almost out of the many bottles they sent me. If you guys do go check them out at HUEL.com/rejects, you'll see that they got a whole bunch more items available as well. And if they taste anything as good as this, I'm going to be a very happy customer for a very, very long time. So join me on this health journey.
No. I feel like I just watched a classic, guys.
I feel like you might have just watched an Oscar award-winning classic.
I feel like if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, you should go give us 5 stars.
That's always a good idea. No! Ugh. Friggin' machine.
That was great. I don't know what we missed that would have been in the extended edition, but that was great. I don't know what they would have added.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure that this is the kind of movie that is probably like 5 hours long or 6 hours long in a rough cut, or something. And yeah, I could totally imagine them having plenty left over. But at the same time, like it is a substantial movie, and I didn't feel like at least this part of the experience was lacking in any way.
No, not at all.
Or this this theatrical version of the experience.
Right. So I said go listen to Apple. Go to Spotify. Go to rejectnationshop.com to go buy some shirts, some tees like these.
Oh, we're in the same.
We're in the same shirt
We're both
today.
ready for Gladiator 2 today.
But also, you should go over to rejectnationshop.com to go buy a Chesty shirt. Me and my friend Joanne designed a shirt called Chesties. It's based on the Alien franchise. As you guys know, me and Tara watched all of the Alien movies.
Right.
And I was inspired to design a shirt with my friend. And it's a cereal box. And it's fun. It's colorful. And you should go check it out because we worked really hard in it. And I want to make more shirts for you guys. So you guys need to buy shirts so we can make shirts. So, yeah.
Support Aaron's dreams of being a fashion designer.
Please. I need to be in the fashion world. Show Gucci who's boss.
You need to be the new Kanye.
I will be the new Kanye. I don't want to be Kanye. I don't know about that. But
you multi-hyphenate, you know?
Multi-hyphenate. But yeah. With that being said, Jonald.
Oh,
what did you think of Gladiator?
Gladiator. Oh, Connie Nielsen, of course. Of course. Okay. My goodness, this was quite. And Derek Jacobi, he was Gaius, I think. He was the senator guy. This was, quite gripping and striking. I mean, like I said, I feel like I would have. I remembered nothing from this pretty much because it's like I know way back at some point I was in the room for Gladiator, but this was like a whole fresh experience, and it really lived up to. It's an Academy Award-winning movie, and you know that it's a historical epic of sorts. But
this won the Oscar?
I believe it did. Yeah, I think so. I think this won Best Picture and a number of other things. I remember at least somebody on stage saying "Gladiator." So I remember this. Yeah, okay. Music by Hans Zimmer and Lisa Gerrard. That's an interesting combo. So it's like, it has all the pomp and circumstance, certainly, of an Oscar-winning movie. But it's a fascinating blend of, you have this macro picture of Rome, which is such a storied, just part of history in general, and you see, so much of you have like a cultural struggle that's all encompassing, represented in, this sort of intermingling of the people, the royalty, and the people at the very bottom, like the people in the middle who are all just kind of taking this in, the people at the top who are orchestrating this and running these games to placate the population. And then you have these folks who are, sold into slavery and then forced to fight. And it's a very personal story. It's a revenge story in a lot of ways, and I thought it managed nicely. I'm not like a major history expert by any stretch. Movies like these always make me want to go back and revisit the historical context of stuff like this. But I thought they made a really nice and conscientious balance between this personal story of this incredibly gifted general, this very morally kind of upstanding guy who this reminded me of like a Braveheart or various kinds of things where it's like we're fighting for this liberation, and there's the question of politics versus direct military action and what the right way to rule is, and then there's all the personal shit that's underneath all that intermingles with the statecraft side that, kind of seeps in from the shadow side, the subconscious of everybody. And so, having those dual layers I thought was quite gripping because, you get, this portrait of Rome, this portrait of the world at the time. And all you have is this very relatable scenario where this guy just wants to go home, be with his family. And yet, then he goes on this sort of Ben-Hur style adventure from, like status and good standing, like a good lofty position within the state of things to like the bottomest bottom rung you could have. And then, rising to become sort of a figure, a leader of sorts for the people, a prophet even in a sense, not so much here in a religious context, but, he is arising as this, people's champion of sorts, and all he wants to do is kind of fulfill Marcus Aurelius's wish, to kind of reset the Roman way of doing things, give the power back to the people instead of some kind of, de facto dictator, and just like watching all the machinations and interplay throughout all this was really gripping and fascinating, and the attention to detail, and it's like the costumes, the sets, the locations, the CG embellishments, well chosen where necessary. Just all these different things, combining. You're like, this is a true epic, and like a piece of classic filmmaking, the likes of which you don't see to the same degree anymore. It's like you have your CG shots of the Colosseum and certain things, but those are like, we have to do that because we're not in the age of Hollywood anymore where you can like literally build yourself a whole friggin' Roman city. Right. But like that aside, and even having seen some of Ridley's recent historical epics like a Napoleon, and Napoleon certainly has big production values too, and some of this tradition of filmmaking on display. But something like this that is from like a crucial moment in film history where you're approaching the mass prevalence of CGI and being able to do anything pretty much with CGI, but you're not quite there yet, and so you're still reliant on, for a film like this, like the true epic scale of movie magic that it takes to assemble all of these people, all of these props, costumes, you know. And I mean, if you look at trivia for any old biblical epic and stuff, you can always see, you know, facts about like, oh, if you look in this scene, you can see people, soldiers wearing sneakers and watches. And like, you know, it's so much undertaking and so much detail for so many tiny little things. And yeah, like this is a quite a striking and incredibly made piece.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. Yeah, dude, I love this movie. This movie was incredible. From the acting to the scope of the visuals on this. Yeah, it's one of those stories that's like classic, like that stands the test of time. You know, a guy who's really honorable, who is well respected, and then has great tragedy bestowed upon him, and it's like a revenge story, but it's also a story about like honor and valor. And I really, really loved it. This movie was extremely well paced, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Like that, like didn't even feel it, and has no fat on it. Plus the music was incredible. And yeah, I want to say that Russell Crowe, I understand why this is like his big famous role, because he was such a likable character and such a respectable guy, you know, and he was just really good at what he did. And he just was it's weird because it's a simple movie that, you know, what I didn't expect. That was probably the thing I was the most surprised about. The fact that the plot was extremely simple and accessible, but yet the dialogue was so rich and memorable.
Yeah.
And just has so many bars, just so many great lines sprinkled throughout it. I'm like, yeah, I get why this is such a quotable movie, because they really cooked on the script, man. And
yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is so hateable. He's so despicable. I was so mad through most of this movie because he's such a whiny, like conniving, insecure little fuck.
He's just the worst guy.
Just the worst.
He's just the worst.
He's just a little Joffrey. He's a bunch of other characters that are just like operating from a deep place of insecurity and wanting to be loved, you know, and just that insecurity, rather than, you know, addressing it or acknowledging it, comes out in very like harmful, insidious ways. And it sucks because you understand why he is the way he is, but the way he goes about dealing with those things, or maybe his lack of awareness of what it is that he's experiencing, or what caused him to do such heinous things.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate. Yeah, I think all the people supporting characters also did a great job. I was so surprised that Djimon Hounsou made it to the end of this movie. I was like, oh, the best friend who's with him in the pits, he's gone. Brother is gone.
I was so waiting for some kind of tear-jerking, like, oh, he makes a sacrifice, or like, oh, you know, he's fighting his heart out, and then, oh, he just gets, you know, someone gets one over on him. And that was like a nice surprise. And it's one of those things where, yeah, you think stuff will happen, and it doesn't necessarily. Like, I thought the senator guy was going to die too, you know, and it's stuff that I don't know. Yeah, there are moments that you think might come to pass, and then the way that they switch them on you isn't trying to be like too clever or be like, but it's like I wasn't even thinking about it, and then I'm like, oh shit, yeah, he does get to live. Like, that's so cool. And yeah, like it gives you. It's so funny because it gives you this very tragic ending, but that also it's credit to the filmmaking that you really do feel the kind of. It has a happy ending without having a happy ending. It's like it ends in tragedy, but you still feel the release and the catharsis and the sigh of relief as he is leaving, as he has claimed his victory. And I really liked the showdown between him and Commodus at the end. Like, Commodus was a character that of everything, I liked Joaquin Phoenix. Like, the character I think I locked more into as time went on, because Commodus is the one part of this movie. And I'm not going to lean on this too hard, because also history will surprise you. And sometimes, at least from what we know, you know, people, especially in ancient Rome or whatever, you have some colorful characters and some truly despicable folks, as well as, you know, your Marcus Aurelius, who people these days even still, you know, take that stoicism philosophy from. And so, yeah, like, I don't know what the history is of all this. And if I remember we were watching Braveheart and it was like, oh wow, this is fascinating. It's based on a real guy, and then you come to realize like, oh, this is mostly fabricated, and like that's fine in a sense. I mean, movies posture as depictions of fact a lot, but like, you know, for the type of story that this is, it does feel like a tale of Gladiator. Like that's the thing about 300, and 300 is way over the top compared to this, and way more pulpy and popcorn compared to this. But they both have that quality of like, this is kind of like a soldier's poem. This is kind of like a legend you might tell around the campfire to, you know, enliven your men or something like that. And so like, even if Maximus Decimus Meridius isn't a real guy, or if he wasn't quite he's such a great character here and an easy character to want to aspire to be like, you know, and William Wallace in Braveheart is similarly, but, you know, from what we learned reading trivia and stuff, you know, wasn't just a squeaky clean, like great upstanding guy through and through 100%. There were blemishes and there were nuances there. So I don't know any of that stuff, but like, as it pertains to this, but, yeah, it seemed like I like that point you made about how it gives you this kind of simple plot in a way, and then it manages, I think, the quality in therein lies with the fact that I think they probably did at least a good amount of their sort of historical research around the peripheral, so that you do get, you know, the themes for the greater society, for the greater world beyond the personal as well. But they're not, like beating you over the head with that stuff or going out of their way to like soapbox that stuff about like, ooh, here's how this is relevant today. But you can sort of look at it and the themes are there. And I think that's a nice blend, because there's, you know, there are certain movies that are Oscar winners and it's kind of like eating your vegetables, whereas like this movie has both qualities, where it's like, yeah, this is a capital F film. It's, you know, very cinematic, and it's, you know, very artistically done, and obviously it's the period piece, it's history, it's all that stuff. There's lofty aspiration here, but it's also, such that I get why people love this movie and want to rewatch this movie, because some beloved stuff you watch and you're like, great, and now I don't need to go through that again for a while.
Whereas, Hereditary.
Yeah, sure. that is like the movie, and I haven't seen Requiem for a Dream, but that's what people say is like one and done is good. You know?
I'd be down to watch Requiem for a Dream.
Even really, you're a big fan?
No, I mean I had a similar experience with you in this movie. I think I maybe saw it once in high school, but remember nothing about it.
Gotcha.
Not even a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard that's quite a piece. But most people are like, I don't care to rewatch that ever again. But this, has a good blend of both. Because also too, like Maximus isn't, you know, he's a character who is certainly not stoic, but he is burdened by his trauma. He's burdened by his purpose. But it's not like he never cracks a smile ever. It's not like he never laughs ever. Like they give you moments of humanity even when things are bleak. And I think they did a really nice job with the curvature of his arc coming out of despondency, when he just doesn't care, to finding that new purpose and realizing that he can sway, you know, the course of Rome through the crowd, through this. He makes an opportunity out of, you know, a prison sentence, out of a death sentence, essentially. And it's just like such nicely handled stuff, because I could totally imagine a version of this movie that takes itself too seriously, for sure. You know, or is too wrought. And so, it's like, you know, you never lose sight of the tragedy and the pain and the, you know, corruption at hand. But it's alive while still, you know, carrying the pall of all that stuff.
Yeah. And like, it has an interesting thing to say about like people and their relationship to entertainment, you know, and how entertainment has a lot of power, especially with like popularity contests, you know. And I feel like because he was so popular, I feel like the people would have wanted him to rule, and like that's not too different from things today. But I think just
the Rock Band, we got to get him in the Oval Office.
Dwayne Johnson 2028.
Dwayne Johnson 2028. Maximus Decimus XX. MMXI XV. I don't know. I'll get there.
But
MMXXVIII.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I think this movie was interesting watching this especially with you after watching Braveheart, because I do see similarities between Maximus and William Wallace. And
they both had that guy.
They both had that guy.
They both had that guy as their buddy. They both had Tommy Finnegan or whatever his name is.
Yeah, they're both guys who who lost something, like want revenge and want to like overthrow essentially the current leadership, and
who just want to live a normal life with their bae.
Right, for real. And then ends up becoming a martyr and like a legend and whatnot. So both of those movies have that similar quality. I think I liked both of them, but I think I enjoyed this a little more. Just like that. There was that quality of the fact that he was constantly. He only wanted two things, man. He just wanted his family, and he wanted to free Rome, and that was it. And I think William Wallace had like similar ambitions, but I think just the implications of all the things he was going to do or doing.
I think William Wallace was more like there's more of a sense of like revenge. We need our direct freedom and liberty for like this tribe we belong to. I feel like again, my history is fuzzy, but yeah, it's like the Scots are being encroached upon by the English monarchy and stuff like that, whereas this is more like Rome is the empire, but we acknowledge that like it's sick and needs reformed because our systems of government and the interplay between emperor, senate, and the people is kind of all out of whack. So they're similarly leading strides against oppression, but it's like Braveheart is looking from. This is like trying to reform things from like the top or close to the top,
For someone who's been at the top through the bottom, like not making their way through the top, but accessing the top through the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas William Wallace was already at the bottom and he's trying to like climb and fight his way for freedom, having never been at the top. But I think I've said a lot, and I love it. I love it very much. How you feeling? You want to do some facts?
We can do some facts.
I'll do a few facts.
And just
also, I don't know where the hell Gladiator 2 goes. Like the man is gone, brother. Like where does the second one even go from here?
I expect the sequel to be more of like a.
Is it about the son? Is that Pedro Pascal? What? I don't want to know.
Don't
who's
even
in this.
look, bro.
I don't want to know who's in this.
Don't even look. I thought you wore that shirt for that specific reason. I
didn't know Pedro was in the sequel.
Yeah,
I vaguely knew.
Guess who else is in the sequel?
Who?
You want me to tell you?
Oh no! I want it to be a surprise from when we watch it.
All right.
Is there returning characters from this?
Not who I'm thinking of.
Oh no, Denzel Washington's in it.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna take Pedro Pascal on a training day, but Gladiator style.
I saw that Denzel was in it. People were like, he does like some weird accent or something like that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I am curious. I expect Gladiator 2 to be more of like a spiritual sequel or a thematic sequel rather than, and I think in the trailer there's at least an acknowledgement of the existence of Maximus. But I don't really expect it to continue directly anything from this other than the state of Rome and wherever we're going to join it in the next phase of the story or whatever. And Ridley's out here being like, I got Gladiator 3 ideas now too.
Did you really?
Yeah. So I'm really fascinated because again, Ridley Scott is one of those filmmakers who is quite prolific even still. And I feel like one thing we see frequently is our masters get older, and the big question is, do they maintain, do you have a more Spielberg, Scorsese thing where even despite debate, mostly people seem to at least agree that they're still kind of on their game versus other director like a Coppola, I would say is certainly in that more teetering point between I don't know, certainly he's got all the skills and all the experience, but it seems like his most recent works have not carried the mantle, in a way that suggests that he still quote got it in the way that you would hope from your masters or whatever. So Ridley Scott, I feel like occupies an interesting place because he is an older guy. He's 80 or something, or getting close to that. He's in his 70s, I think. And he makes so much even still. And he's made classics throughout time. And still, even to this day, occasionally a Ridley Scott joint will come out and you'll be like, that's pretty great. But there's other stuff that he'll do that's a little bit like, okay, this isn't one of the great ones necessarily. This is one of the more broad ones or whatever. But, he's on this interesting yo-yo where I feel like he could strike gold at any moment, or he could give you something that's at least interesting, but maybe is, over one thing or too much of another thing or whatever. So, like, I don't know what to expect from Gladiator 2, because watching this, I'm like, this is one of the great films. Obviously, it's been lauded, and it seems like one of those films that has won awards, but also has stuck around in the public. The public subconscious, people love this movie, and critics love this movie, and the Academy love this movie. So like the Gladiator 2 has so much to live up to. And I'm like, Ridley Scott seems perfectly capable of like delivering something that lives up to this. But it's also like a crapshoot kind of, because it's, modern day Ridley could go either way, but he still has essences of that. He still has the potential
for greatness.
Yeah, so it's like really fascinating to kind of see. And I think that's also probably too product of the fact that he doesn't ever seem to stop, and he's got like a movie a year, it feels like.
Yeah, for real.
I did teeter. It's interesting. Like, I thought everything was really nicely handled. Joaquin Phoenix was the one thing that took me a little time to get on board with.
Really?
In a little bit, because I think he is the one character, and again, I'm curious about the history and what we know about a potential Commodus Caesar, because he is the one character who is like so specifically his note is just like
Joaquin's note.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. He plays a lot of insecure, kind of like not whiny characters, but like I see correlations between Commodus, Joker, Bo, and like other, even though they're all different notes of Joaquin Phoenix, I definitely see like the through line between all of them.
Yeah, and it's a character who feels the most like it's a note rather than a full spectrum of experience. Like, and that's partly due to the fact that he is the antagonist, the villain, ostensibly, all that stuff. But we get the least, I think, amount of like actual nuance with him, and not that that's even like a big deal for me, because obviously like the more it went on, I started to enjoy the flavors he was bringing to. Again, it's a thankless role, and you hate him and you want to see him go down, and that's good work, and it's often easy to overlook the fact that that is good work being done. But it did teeter for me a little bit earlier on, and as time was going. I don't think, because he is such like a sniveling, petulant, like he feels like a tween.
I think I have to disagree with you on that one. I think there was a lot of notes and subtext to his character. I think that seeing him from the beginning, all he really wanted was that power and love, and you see that insecurity kind of breed through all aspects of his life, from his sister, which is like, obviously something that's like sick and wrong, but because she's a sister, you're kind of playing into a cycle of desiring something that'll never be fulfilled, because by society standards and by your own sister's standards, that's fucking gross. But then your father never loving you, and then your father's inability or knowledge of how to properly attend to your emotional needs only stems as the nucleus point for all of your life being like that. And then that hatred and that desire for love kind of permeates through all aspects and the only person he seemingly gets love from is his nephew, which is why he's so close to him, which is a child who doesn't know how sick and wrong he is until he sees him like slightly threaten his mom,
Well, and that was a scene where, and I agree with everything you said. It's not that I don't think there are layers. It's more like, I can tell exactly what's going on with this character, and
it's not on the surface, but it's all like pretty readable.
I mean, I would argue that at times it is on the surface, because he flat out said he frequently.
This is my motivation. This is what I'm about.
That is the thing. Is he's the one character who, in the writing, in the dialogue, multiple times is like, "This is my motivation. I need love. No one loves me. I need love." Which were again,
it could have been more subtextual. But I feel like some people are like that in real life. But.
I'm picking a nit. I am picking a nit, and it's just because it was on my mind. It's like I liked his performance, and I remember growing up and hearing some people debate the performance as well.
Really?
So yeah, and I liked his performance here, but I don't know. I felt the need to at least acknowledge that, of like, it's the one element of the movie that everything else from the very second it started was kind of coalescent, and Joaquin Phoenix took a bit to coalesce into the rest of the movie. Like, I was always interested in what he was doing. I was always enjoying watching him, and I like, you know, he's clearly capable of playing this kind of character, and it is interesting to see him play the type of character or a guy struggling with similar things to roles we'd see him embody down the line that are based on these emotions.
I think maybe what could have helped with that is, one, diversity in the type of lines that he was having, but two, maybe if we saw more scenes with him like just by himself.
I could imagine that, or like you brought up the scene with him reading to the kid, and while you know throughout that scene that this is a power play and that he's not actually being tender with the boy, there's at least like a nuance of the moment that I was like, oh, cool. Like, this feels like it's in line with the rest of the movie. Like, if anything, everybody feels like a character, and he does feel like the villain, which is a character. But yeah, it's like there's, I don't even know how to quantify what I'm trying to say, because it's like it's almost on the level of everything else. There are moments where I was just like, oh yeah, okay. So you just, because there's so many
Oscar
great
for it, no?
He might have done, and we can, let's see what we won. But yeah, and I mean, you know, he's such a good counter, you know, to Maximus in terms of just his demeanor and everything he's about is completely the opposite, you know.
Yeah, no, I think
and
he's
you
a
feel
perfect
for him,
antithesis to his character.
Yeah, and I do grant, like, yeah, you feel for the fact that, like, well, you know, through various circumstances, and it's sort of tragic because, like, I'm sure Dad didn't love you that much because he was busy being emperor and probably learned too late that he should have been there for you. But then that already had the effect that it probably had on you, which affects your relationship to your sister and everybody else. And, you know, you see the mess of who this guy is.
I think for me, the character that was kind of one note was probably the sister, because I feel like
her dialogue was less.
Because, like, okay, she doesn't want to fuck her brother, and she loves Marcus. She loves Maximus, and she wants good things for Rome. And I felt like, well, I think it was more so the first.
But
two
her position is interesting.
Her position in the story is interesting. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I guess there's like Commodus has the most simplistic thing for you to wrap your head around in this, and you are kind of like, there's just no good in this guy at any point in time, and it's like you see Maximus, and he's so, again, burdened by everything, but you see him around the campfire with buds at one point in time. Like, I don't know, I feel like there is a comment you could have made on the banality of, like, oh, this guy who is so terrible in so many ways, like, oh, maybe here's another little facet of just who he might be.
Yeah, we could have had some more dynamics.
But, you know, it's not an actual big deal. Like, I still enjoyed him as part of the ensemble, and I still thought he brought quality work to the screen and all that.
Damn, this movie swept.
Yeah, man.
Oh, at least with the best picture and best actor.
Best picture, best actor in a leading role for Russell Crowe. Nominee Joaquin Phoenix did not win. Best director nominee for Ridley Scott. Nominee for the screenplay, cinematography. One for costumes, which I bet period pieces. Oscars love a period piece. Film editing, music. Sound. They won for sound and visual effects, and I can imagine too, like, these are visual effects that certainly by 20 odd years or more removed, you can spot them, but even still they match the rest of the movie in a way that I'm sure at the time was probably quite staggering and breathtaking.
Yeah.
And art direction, set direction, like, they got nominated for all the stuff they absolutely deserved to be nominated for. And again, like, I because we were talking about Joaquin Phoenix, like, I don't think he doesn't deserve the supporting nom. You know, like, certainly, you know, it's a thankless role, and to get that, you know, like, catharsis by the end when he finally takes him down, you need that actor to be delivering. So, you know, big respect. Let's do some trivia.
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix ad-libbed his scream of, "Am I not merciful?" Connie Nielsen wasn't expecting it, and her frightened reaction was genuine. Killing the game. Russell Crowe later admitted that he initially felt unworthy of all the praise in the Oscar for Best Actor that he got for this movie. After seeing the completed movie, he felt it was a director's film, and the Oscar should have gone to director Sir Ridley Scott
I'm gonna give a hot take.
instead.
I think he's right. I think he was good. I don't think he was Oscar good. I thought he was good.
I agree. Yeah, like I'm happy that he won, and certainly I think it's a great performance. I can see what he's saying 100% though. It's like this is the undertaking and the vision of a director, and the fact that Ridley Scott didn't win, but was nominated. I'd be curious to go back and look and see what else was nominated in the category for that. We got. I've
never heard of any of these other movies. I would argue.
What do we got?
From the little that I have seen, I would say the Castaway should have won.
Pollock. Oh yeah, Pollock about Jackson Pollock. Quill's Castaway and Before Night Falls.
I've always wanted to see Castaway,
Best
but from
actor.
Stills, I think he should have.
Oh goodness. Well,
then again, I can't judge it off a movie I've never seen.
Those were the okay. This is the year Traffic came out, which I have not seen also, but Traffic I remember being a big deal at the time. Steven Soderbergh.
Crouching Tiger.
Steven Soderbergh was nominated twice that year for Erin Brockovich and Traffic. That shit's crazy, and he still won for one of them.
Wild.
Which usually, if you got two people from the same thing or the same person in the same category for two different things, like you split your votes and you kind of cut your chances. But like, damn. And Crouching Tiger was up against this. Billy Elliot was up against this.
I didn't know they can do that.
So this is a thick year for best director, certainly. But yeah, I can absolutely agree that Ridley Scott in a lot of ways is sort of the star of the whole thing, because yeah, it all comes together underneath, his vision.
Right.
The wounds on Russell Crowe's face after the opening battle scene are real, caused when his horse startled and backed him into tree branches. The stitches in his cheek are clearly visible when he's telling Commodus he intends to return home. That's wild. Oliver Reed died 3 weeks before principal photography ended. Wowie. Because Proximo was considered a key character, a clause in the movie's insurance contract would have allowed filmmakers to reshoot all of Reed's scenes with another actor at the insurer's expense, about $25 million. However, most of the actors and crew were exhausted from the punishing schedule, and Sir Ridley Scott did not want to cut Reed from the movie. The script was rewritten, and a body double and CGI were used to give Reed's character a plausible resolution. That is wild. I wouldn't have guessed.
Holy crap.
So well done with the effects there, too. Maximus' description of his home, specifically how the kitchen is arranged and smells in the morning and at night, was ad-libbed. It's a description of Russell Crowe's own home in Australia. It's funny.
That's amazing.
During that scene in particular, I was sitting there going, man, I can see everything he's describing. I really believe that he's just imagining back to home.
Yeah,
he was.
100%.
Hans Zimmer's score is one of the best-selling movie soundtracks of all time. So well selling that they put it in Pirates. I wonder if there's a fact about that, actually. Connie Nielsen found the 2,000-year-old signet ring she wears in the movie in an antique store.
No way.
That's fun. Is it really 2,000 years old? Originally, Maximus was supposed to fight Proximo in the Colosseum after being captured, probably as a penultimate blow from Commodus. Oliver Reed's death forced a rewrite. Woof. Although Commodus, here's some maybe historical fact. Although Commodus was initially favored by the Roman people, he lost that status through dramatic acts of megalomania. And then again, you read stuff like that, and then you're like, well, maybe that is just who this guy was. He is often considered the initiator of the fall of Rome. During his reign, he incorporated his name into many common terms, such as terms for money and the people. Eventually, the citizens and the Senate had enough of his rule, and he was poisoned. And when he vomited,
community.
Yeah. See. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Fuck.
He was poisoned, and when he vomited out the poison, he was strangled. Afterwards, the Senate returned the language to what it had been before Commodus, and the many statues of himself he'd put up were taken down. So I guess this is at least a work of fiction in that, Maximus didn't shank him.
So he sucks either way.
God, yeah. I mean, and from, again, my foggy historical acumen, like... ancient Rome and the history of like that region in general is quite sordid and quite like, I'm sure every history buff says this, but history buffs I know are like, you should read that. You like some of this pulpy shit you see on TV. You should read about the ancient Romans or whoever else. They're like stuff like I Claudius or like Caligula, I think was just recut, and like those are full of just like such debauchery and bacchanalia, and you just, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Rome's this time in history seems fascinating. Russell Crowe became good friends with Richard Harris during filming, a friendship that unfortunately lasted only a few years until Harris' death in 2002. Oliver Reed, on the other hand, took an instant dislike to Crowe despite Reed's being good friends with Harris. At one point, Reed even challenged Crowe to a fight. Let's go. Oh, damn. 5 tigers were used in the scene where Maximus fights Tigris the Gaul in the arena. A veteran armed with tranquilizer darts was present the entire time of the scene's shooting. For safety's sake, Russell Crowe was kept at least 15 feet away from the tigers. Whew. Absolute vodka. The opening battle scene was filmed in Bourne Woods, Surrey, England. The Royal Forestry Commission had originally slated the area for deforestation, so Ridley Scott eagerly offered them his facilities to burn the woods to the ground. The commission happily accepted. Oh my God, that's awesome. From the outset, Sir Ridley Scott made it quite clear that this, quote, sword and sandals movie would not feature any of the genre's cliches of people lounging around eating grapes and drinking from goblets. He intended to create a more realistic vision of ancient Rome, and that's quite strikingly done, because I'm sure a lot of that older stuff that is pretty pulpy probably still features a lot of grapes and lounging.
Fair.
This is Russell Crowe's favorite of any American movie that he has done, at least until he made The Nice Guys, which I'm sure is now his favorite. He also cites Maximus.
So?
I'm just speculating because it's great.
I love that movie.
It's
one of my favorites.
Underrated. He cites Maximus as his favorite role. It's a common misconception that the Roman emperor put his thumb upwards to signify that a gladiator was to be spared, whereas the thumb down meant there would be no mercy for a downed gladiator. In reality, this gesturing was the other way around. Thumb up symbolized a sword action and thus death, and thumb down, a sheathed sword, mercy. The crew was aware of this while making the movie, but since thumbs up is considered to be a good sign nowadays, they decided not to unnecessarily confuse the audience.
That makes sense.
That's a solid call. Hey, you asked. Mel Gibson was offered the lead role and turned it down. At 43, he felt he was too old to play Maximus. Russell Crowe was 35 at the time of filming, so that's a pretty fun one. Joaquin Phoenix was incredibly nervous on set, and he asked Russell Crowe to rough him up before their big scene together to psych Phoenix up. Crowe was at a loss. He went to Richard Harris for advice. Mate, what are we going to do with... hold on, let me Australian up. Mate, what are we going to do with this kid? He's asking for me to abuse him before takes, he said. Harris replied, let's get him pissed. Over the course of several hours and several pints of Guinness, Crowe and Harris relaxed their co-star. That is fun. So they just went drinking instead. Oh, let's see. The Germania battle sequence took 20 days to complete. I believe that. Let's see. William Nicholson had thought that his time on the movie was over when he returned home to England, only to receive a phone call almost immediately telling him that Oliver Reed had just died and that he needed to return to Malta to rework the script. Nicholson jumped on the first plane. Well done, Nicholson. Whew. Let's do some of the spoilers. Ooh. Apparently, Connie Nielsen is also a historical expert now due to fascination, just spurned on by the role. All right. Sir Ridley Scott, spoilers, resisted any suggestion that Maximus and Lucilla should have had a sexual relationship because it would decrease his need to be with his murdered wife and son. Russell Crowe is also against it, feeling that it wasn't in character.
I agree.
Good call on both of you. The real-life Commodus was the only Roman emperor in history to fight as a gladiator in the arena. However, he did it several times, not just once. Also, he was not killed in the arena, but was strangled in the bath by an athlete named Narcissus. Excellent.
That's awesome.
Excellent poetic history. Among the changes necessitated by the death of Oliver Reed were the final scene as Proximo was to bury the figures in the sand of the Colosseum. Sir Ridley Scott had the scene rewritten to have Juba bury them, Djimon Hounsou, and reference his earlier line about how Maximus would meet his family again. I think that's, sad circumstance certainly surrounding Oliver Reed, but I think that's one of those happy accidents where that made for a really nice tie around to have Juba do that. The real Commodus fought in the arena. Unbeknownst to him, the soldiers preparing the gladiator fight would stab the opponent in the back to weaken him in the same way Commodus does to Maximus in the movie. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. I wonder if he ever found out. The scene where Maximus finds his family's corpses originally called for him to do a normal, discreet, few tears down each cheek, dignified cry, but Russell Crowe and Sir Ridley Scott agreed that Maximus was seeing that what Maximus was seeing demanded Crowe to put in a quote full-blown snot fest. And he did, because he was getting that gooey going on.
Bubblies, yeah.
Let's see. Sir Ridley Scott initially thought David Franzoni's dialogue was too, quote, on the nose, so he hired John Logan to rewrite the script. Logan rewrote much of the first act and made the decision to kill off Maximus' family as a motivation for the lead character. Damn! I can't imagine that without it. In real life, Marcus Aurelius died from the plague. In this movie, Commodus strangles him during an embrace. Later in the movie, Gracchus asks Commodus if he'd ever embraced someone dying of plague. That's a fun little Easter egg for you history nerds. Joaquin Phoenix got so involved in the scene in which Commodus murdered his father that he actually fainted afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Joaquin sounds like a cat, man. He sounds like an interesting, odd guy.
He's a
very passionate
feller.
Except for when he's making movies with Todd Haynes, and then we're not doing that. In reality, Emperor Marcus Aurelius, we just got that. People still love Marcus Aurelius. Let's
maybe one more.
One more? Yeah. What looks good?
Ooh, I don't know.
You don't know.
Pick the one that has the most likes.
Oh, there you go. 94, 137. Let's go with 137. Although most of the movie is fictitious, it's interesting to note that the Emperor Commodus it's interesting to note that Emperor Commodus, historically accurate killer Narcissus, was born in the same Roman African province as the one in the movie where Maximus becomes a gladiator. That's a neat little facty.
Wow. That was a neat little fact. Oh.
3 hours of movie, 3 hours of review, 3 hours of facts. I think we got it all in there.
That's right. Enjoy this 6-hour video. We've had a great time.
What a film.
What a film. What a film.
What a flick, man.
John, do you have any final thoughts for the people?
No, this is my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie yet.
I could agree. This is also my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So until next time, we'll rewatch the actual pirate movie.
Hang on. That's the last fact we need to understand here. Is there any... Okay, a central part of this movie's main battle theme was reused nearly identically in the famous score of Pirates of the Caribbean, The Purse of the Black Pearl. Why is the
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Why is the Pirates of the Caribbean ride closed? No. They're refurbishing again, I'm sure. The same as Gladiator. Let's see if there's any Google info on that before we anybody notice why Pirates of the Caribbean? Hans Zimmer explains why the music is so big and epic. Oh, come on. Gladiator. Well. The music is really big. There's no specific info. If anybody has any specific info and you're here at the end of the video, just, I don't know. If there's been any commentary on the fact that they are like the same cue and how and why that happened, just let us know. Because sometimes, like, I'm sure because it was Hans Zimmer, they were able to like do the rights and whatever. But sometimes that becomes a problem. Like,
true.
I think 300, in fact, might have been the movie that had like issues because they were interpolating stuff from other scores.
Really?
Which I don't think Tyler Bates had written those scores. There's probably a difference in like how you port all that over. But it's just such a striking thing, and the cue from Pirates is so well known, so iconic, has been remixed a jillion times. It's
true.
Fascinating. Wait, as
are you Billy Mays?
Right when you give up, you find it. Pirates of the Caribbean and Jack Sparrow theme songs explain. No, okay, we're good. You can take us out. We're fine.
It's just fun. Okay, well we've pirated, we've gladiatored, and we're going to bed. All right, it's been so real, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Peace. To Elysian Fields we go.